Hello, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. Don't wait till it's too late to retire. I don't reckon it's ever too late to retire, but this is something that I hear a lot in the comments. I get a lot of examples of it, and I've seen an awful lot of people hang in there too long, man. I just have. And it's something I hate to see. It's something I took into consideration when I made my decision, too. I think it's something everybody needs to think about. You don't know how much longer you got to live, much less how much longer your health's going to hold out. You know, and for a lot of people, it takes a health scare in order for them to retire. It just does, man. Everybody's wired different. Some people just aren't wired for retirement, and some people are. I think I'm one that takes to it pretty good myself. But I think it's a shame. I like to see people go out when they're still able to do something. Retirement is a great time of life, man. You know, and I hate to see anybody cut themselves short with it. You know, yeah, I've seen it too many times, man. Too many times. And so it was always something in my mind too. You know, I mean, the way I look at it is, man, you've worked too hard and too long, and you've earned it. You know, take it. They just don't hand out retirement to everybody, man. You got to earn that thing. Most of us do, and it takes most of us years to get there. You do all the struggle and hard work it takes to get there, and then you decide not to, or you keep pushing it off. I've known people to push it off for 1 year, end up being 5, 10 years later, and they're still there. You know, I, retirement's personal, man. It's a personal decision. I say that all the time, but it affects everybody around you. If you're able to go and you want to, but you're not too sure, you know, do I really want to go or do I not? You're not only shortchanging yourself out of them last, them few healthy days that you got left. You're shortchanging your family and those that care about you. It affects everybody around you. You know, does your wife or your husband, would they like for you to be home a little bit more, be able to do a little bit more with them, be a little bit more help to them? The kids, would they like to see you more? The grandkids. It affects everybody around you. So you're not only shortchanging yourself, you're shortchanging them. You hear stories of people putting it off, and you know, then they die, come up with some kind of health problem, and you know, it, it, it puts a lot of stress and strain on the spouse and the kids when something like that happens. I would think somebody would want to, spend a little bit of time with their loved ones before they, you know, start having troubles. I would think so, man. I don't know. But I'm telling you, man, it's great. Retirement is great, man. It's a great time of life. Everybody looks forward to their time, getting their time, free time back. Man, and that's fantastic. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I look forward to that. Something I never thought about was daggone the free mind space you get when you retire. You don't realize how much space in your head daggone work takes up. When you retire, you don't got that no more. That first year of retirement, man, is it just can't be beat. It's the retirement is the best medicine they make for making you feel good. It just is. That stress starts coming off of you. You really got no more responsibilities. It's gotten me. I don't say healthier because I'm not a healthy person. you know, but I don't eat healthy. How's that? I never will. But I haven't had no problems, aches and pains that I used to have all the time at work. They're gone. I very rarely have any of those. I'm sleeping better. I've never been plumb tuckered out. Sometimes you come home from work, maybe you worked a few doubles, you worked a couple weeks, 7 days in a row. You come home, you sit down, man, and that's it. You're out. You're just tuckered out. I've never had one of those days since I've been retired. You know, I think it's healthy for you to go out early. Well, or not so. Hey, man, it don't matter what time you go out. Honestly, I think 65 is the ideal time because you get your health insurance. You can draw Social Security if you need it. Both of those are big draws. You're getting money and you're getting health insurance. Keeps a lot of people out. You know, but I mean, you know what I did yesterday? Exactly what the heck I felt like it. You know, you know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Same daggone thing. You just can't get that. You know, when you're working, you just can't, and you get it day after day in retirement. I've known too many of them to hang in there for a year and not make it that extra year. You just don't never know. At some point, it's you're choosing to work. If the numbers work out and you want to go, but choose to hang in there for another year, I mean, you're doing it by choice. You're no longer working because you have to. You know, I knew a guy over at the chemical plant that was like that, and he told me every year he worked added another $100 a month to his pension or some bull like that. Ended up having a heart attack. He's a good fellow, smart as a man. He's sharp as a tack, doc. But he had arthritis real bad in his hands. They would cramp up or kink up like that, and he shuffled when he walked and everything. And so he was just hanging in there for that every year for that extra $100 a month. After he had that heart attack, the doctor said there was no reason really for him to have had one. He'd just been to his doctor about 2 weeks beforehand. And he retired right after that. Well, not right after, probably 6 months, maybe 8 more months, something like that. I think his wife eventually talked him into it, is what happened. She told him, man, it ain't worth another $100 a month for you to be in there and putting yourself in this kind of stressful situation like this. She says it ain't worth it. So we're going to be all right. You need to get your butt on out of there, Well, last time I seen him, he was walking. He'd walk every morning. He weren't shuffling anymore. He got the feeling, he was feeling better. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's like just a shot of adrenaline or something you get when you retire. And I'll tell you another thing too. The second year for us has turned out even better than that first year. That first year, man, hey man, we was nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you, we was scared. We didn't know what to expect. We had an idea, but didn't know if anything would work out. We did a lot of learning, a lot of growing that year. And that's why I put that video out about bleeding cash in retirement or whatever it was. Where we had to buy them tires. Because I was so proud of the growth that we'd made, how far we've come in 1 year. Because last year, man, that would have caused us so much anxiety you wouldn't believe it. Especially being my first year retired like that. And this year, I mean, it was just another day for us. You do a lot of growing and learning that first year, but it's a good year once that stress and stuff starts dropping off and you start claiming your time back. It's worth it. But I think it's something that needs to be considered, man, because you just don't ever know. And not only that, but man, even if it's something simple, you break your finger or something, it takes us a long time to recover from something like that. You know, we ain't 20 daggone years old no more. I thought, you know, with the end of the year coming up and 24 fast leaving, people starting to think about retiring next year, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring that up, something to think about and seriously consider. You know, you're going to spend one of your few last healthy days doing something you no longer have to do. If you got to go, man, hey, man, I understand. I've been there, you know. And I don't have no problem with putting it off a year either. Just don't let it lead to 5, 10, 15 years, you know. I worked a year longer than I had to. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I hate to see people give up what they earned and not take it. And then, when something happens, they take it. And then it's not as good to them as it could be, you know. I don't know. Anyway, man, y'all take care of yourselves. You enjoy your weekend the best you can. We're going to have us a little fire tonight. I bought me some Hershey's candy bars. Get me a s'more or two. See there, that's that healthy eating I'm doing. But y'all take care, and we'll talk to y'all later.